Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So we're back with some Batgirl news. To surprise absolutely no one, this information, which you've read in the headline in some shape or another, reveals, and I guess by proxy kind of confirms another video which I did, is that it's just a complete shit show. They just literally have no idea what they're doing. It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of all over the place. Now, I did a previous video on this. The last video I did on the Batgirl is actually a video that got me banned from Twitter because apparently some YouTuber that I've never heard of, some fat piece of shit called The Movie Bob, that's the slob basically, decided to see those tweets, then look at some other tweets that I did, completely unrelated, retweet them and go, yeah, sure, I really believe you. That's not how, they're non-context, mate, they don't work. That's not how it works. And then you decided to block me like a little bitch because you're not little, you're really fat, but you get the drift. Anyway, this news, I'm sure, will probably stir up some ruffling feathers as well. And again, like I said, it really does confirm that it's just a complete shit show, DC. They just don't know what they're doing. It's a complete joke. And yeah, there's just no direction. I'm hoping now with David Zaslav in charge from, I think it's David anyway, Zaslav from Discovery, they're going to really set this ship on the right path. I'm aware from commenters that the directors, I believe, were interviewed by the Critical Drinker. And for all intents and purposes, apparently they came across quite well. But this interview with the direct makes them look like a joke. Like, it really makes them look like a joke. Or at least makes DC look like a joke. And it's quite painful. I mean, look, Batgirl directors weren't told why they had characters from different universes in their movie. So, as directors, you've got to motivate these people. You've got to explain stuff. You've got to show them around. You've got to be like, this is your motivation, guys. This is what we're doing. You're trapped in this universe. You're here. You're there. You've always been here. Whatever, right? Like, you have to do these kind of things. A director's got to know the backstory of said character to be able to... What was that? Direct the actors into the character that they obviously are imagining for this film. That's how it works. And they didn't even know why characters were from different universes. I mean, that is a legit joke. What an absolute shit show of a film. Batgirl directors Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah have revealed that Warner Brothers didn't bother to explain to them why their DCEU was inhabited by characters from both Snyderverse and Burtonverse. And this is from the direct. So, The Flash was set to be released this November, but plans changed. Obviously, because, Ezra Miller is all but confirmed now to be a groomer. And the movie will now speed into theatres next June. Now, that leaves Batgirl in limbo, as it features Michael Keaton's Batman and J.K. Simmons' Commissioner Gordon, due to an amalgamation of worlds that will be explained by the Scarlet Speedster's movie. Allegedly. So, but I will say, apparently it is not explained at all, but never mind. Clearly, Barry Allen travels back in time and does some irreparable damage to the timeline that creates a new DC Extended Universe, with the original big screen Batman in place of Ben Affleck's Dark Knight. Allegedly. But then there's just it's literally the universes have been smashed together. It doesn't make sense. So now Warner Brothers can't release Batgirl without explaining that first, but it sounds like they didn't even tell the directors, Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah, what was going on. Comparing the studio's bosses to Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, El Arbi explained that they had little to no context for Keaton's Caped Crusader sharing the screen with the Snyderverse's Jim Gordon. And again, remember, directors need this. It's how they get good performances from an actor. Like, if they're just not getting the performance they want, they have to break it down for the actor, they have to explain it. Directors do a pretty decent job by and large, so they do need to know this information. But here's what we have. We would also ask, you have J.K. Simmons from the Snyderverse, and we've got Michael Keaton from the Burtonverse. What's the situation there? And they would say, don't worry about it. We got a plan. Don't worry about it, bro. We got a plan. What's the plan? What's the what? Don't worry about it, director that's directing this movie that they clearly don't give a shit about because it's just heading to HBO, or was anyway. What an absolute joke. They never really explained that aspect to us. Wow. I guess you're going to have to see the other movies to understand what happens. Why the reason is that we ended up in sort of a spaghetti of multiverses in that aspect. It's going to be a delicious spaghetti. I'm sure of that. But you don't know, mate. You've got no idea. You're talking out your bumhole. You literally have no idea at all, do you? Like, let's be honest. Oh, please watch our movie. Like, I get it. They might be really nice people, but they don't know what movie are you selling if you don't even know why half the characters are in it. Now, not knowing the background for this new status quo clearly didn't affect El Arbi and Fala too much. I mean, they're not going to say it affected them, are they? Stop talking out your bumhole. Though we're assuming this means Batman's 89's presence in the DCEU won't be addressed in a meaningful way in Batgirl unless a post-credit scene is added. So it's not addressed. It's not. I can tell you that it's not addressed. While Feige always has a plan, the same can't be said for Warner Brothers. So who knows if even they know what's going on here? I would say probably not. And also, Kevin Feige doesn't always have a plan, but at least it seems he tells his directors stuff. Like, we know that Marvel have just like dropped a movie and tested the waters for things and gone, yeah, we'll go this way. But they admitted that. The Russo brothers admitted that that was the case when they worked for Marvel. But anyway, this is literally a joke. Awful. Doesn't particularly bode well. Also, just on the topic of the movie Slob, I was sent by Andre from Midnight's Edge some deep dive thing about his personal life and like some retrospective on Sonic or something like that, which Andre thought you guys would absolutely love me doing a reaction of, because I literally didn't even know this person existed until he apparently knew I existed and decided to act like a big old pussy. So if you want to see that, then let me know down below. But other than that, let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments as well. Cheers, ladies and gents. Have a great sweaty day. I'm about to peel my balls off this seat and go sit in my freezer. Peace. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus. And then for something a little bit different, we, of course, have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box, along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.